Okay, here's the pool. It's 22 foot in diameter, and it's 4 foot 6 inches deep. There are 4 portholes in it around the outside perimeter. It's got a few leaves in it. I'm going to be cleaning it out and emptying it to store for winter. Comes apart. The metal framework will knock down, and it's a Coleman, what they call their Swim Vista Series 2. Okay. Couple of features. Ladder is an upgrade. It attaches to a deck. I have a pool cleaner, which operates off of the return, or the inlet, water inlet, and that is facilitated through a skimmer that's in the side. Okay, and that goes into a pump which has a timer on it, which goes into a sand filter, so you don't have to buy cartridge filters for it. And that goes into a chlorine generator that returns back into the pool. Okay. System's fairly simple to operate. You have to buy very few chemicals for it because the chlorine generator is on what's called a saltwater system. The water is less salty than ocean water. Doesn't burn your eyes. You can taste it, but it doesn't leave a salt residue on you. But the chlorinator produces chlorine, and it actually has a mode on it that will allow it to self-clean and to also make enough chlorine to shock the pool. So about the only chemicals you have to buy is what it takes to balance the water out. You have to have a nearly neutral pH. Make sure there's no metals in it that'll cause staining and such. And like I said, there's a lot of leaves in it now, but there's no real stains in the pool. Okay. It because it has the hole in the side there for the skimmer, it will not hold full capacity. It'll come up about an inch higher than it is now, maybe an inch and a half. Okay, it will come up. If you look here, you'll see that it's slightly below the top of the window. It will come up almost to the top of the window, and the skimmer will still work. It'll come up at least to here. The visible part of the window will be fully underwater. This is just a flange that seals it in. But anyway, it'll hold about 10,500 gallons. Will hold, I think, 12,000 if you could fill it completely full. In addition to that, it comes with this deck. Okay. The deck is set up so that it's exactly the right height for the pool. It's about 2 inches below the rail. And that's where the ladder fits on it exactly at the right height. But the legs are not attached to the ground. They set on blocks. We have several tools to use with it. We've got nets to pick the leaves out and such. The deck sets off the ground at the steps, and it does have a lockable gate to get on the deck. And these chairs are not going with it. They're pretty much trashed out. They're about 5 years old and they've rusted, but the ladder will, the deck will. All of the equipment that it takes to run it, several pool toys, and the pool cleaners called Diver Dave, which is really nice because you don't have to get in it and clean the bottom out of it, okay? But that's what the package is, and if you're interested, just give me a holler. Oh yeah, umbrella too. Just give me a holler. Well, it's a bit like watching paint dry, isn't it? So at any rate, we got Dave out there. We're going to run that thing down about 2 more feet. And then, that's Diver Dave. This is Dave on the other side here. I'm going to run down about 2 feet, and then we'll take him out because he'll start sucking air. And I'll put a weight on him and drop him to the bottom and let him drain it down. Should get all out, but about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, something like that. I brought over the shop vac. It's over there. Hard to see, but it's that black thing right there, just past that railing. Got a ladder installed so I can get in and out. Had to take the other ladder out, drain it, because it fills up with water. That's what holds it down. Keeps it from floating away. And I'm pumping to waste. So I'll just shut you off and I'll turn you back on whenever we get ready to make a change. For right now, Dave's going to do his business, pumping water out, and I suspect it'll be about an hour, and I'll get back with you then. Well, that should do it. All the water's out. All the dirt's out. It's underneath this tree here. So the longer it sets, more stuff's going to get in it. So I might as well get started figuring out how to take it apart, because as soon as it gets dried, and it won't take long in that sun, I need to get her folded up before it gets more dirt in it. It's like a cycle.
Well, time to start taking the pool apart. Got these little snap pins. Hold the pipes so that they don't slip. Once you take those pins out, the tubes will slide and give you slack so that you can take it apart. I like it. Well, that gets it folded up. It's about 3 foot by 4 foot and probably weighs 100 pounds. Got lucky, figured it out so that those windows that are in it are not in any of the folds. And I felt around on them as we were folding it up, and it didn't appear as if they had any, were next to the folds and had any stress on them. So there's the pool liner. Here's the parts. So I'm ready to ship it off. Hopefully the new owners enjoy it as much as we did. They're going to get the deck, so I'll probably leave the electrical connection on it. And then the next project, well, thinking about a fire pit right there. Have a nice level piece of ground. Put a couple benches around it. I don't know. I'll have to talk to my live-in architect and see what she thinks. balance. Let off the brake slowly. Let it ease down. All right, hold on. Thing, was it? This project started last fall when we came to the realization that we really didn't need a pool anymore. Our grandsons are getting to the age where they didn't use them much. They all have their own interests and their own sports and friends and things like that. And pool's was a few years old, and we were thinking, you know, if we were ever going to do anything with it, now's the time. So we found a family that had some young children that were wanting a pool. So we decided last fall that we were going to wrap this thing up and hold it for them. And so in this video, you'll see how we did that. And then we got it loaded up, got it ready to go. And in the next video, I'll show you where its new home was. Do appreciate you watching, and I hope you have nothing less than a wonderful day.